Hello, 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 hello. Yes, welcome, welcome. My name is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Yes, indeed, today is a Monday, and I would like to welcome everyone who is joining us. Yes, to come and join us. But please, as usual, the way we always do our live streamings, we always welcome you. And whenever you join the live, we always want you to tell us where you're watching the video from, and so that we can continue. Can this volume? So that we can continue together. So please, as you're joining us, let's try to make sure that you show us. Okay, you tell us where you're watching this video from. So indeed, we're going to see something that is very, very interesting, something that is very, very interesting, something that is very, very nice. And that's why I would love you to give me your attention so that we can start together. And now, how we're going to do this, of course, as usual, we always do the natural hair. And how we always do our natural hair is that we always try to create natural hairstyles, hairstyles that can always match with our hair. And this is how I'm going to, we are going to do it that way, to do something that is with natural look. So as usual, as we are doing it, those ones who are joining right now, I would like you to tell us where you're watching from, and please don't forget to tap on that red hat so that even others can join us. Yes, so this time around, as I've said, we're going to do something that is very, very interesting, and we want to do something that will remain looking so natural, and that's what we're going to be achieving right now. So, as I've just made this line, of course, I'm going to try to put my puff holder here, and then we're going to start doing our cornrows. And yes, how we always do the cornrows, of course, those ones who have been joining me, those ones who have been saying what I do is that I always do it in using the inward knotless braiding. And it's the same thing that we are going to be doing right now. So I would like you guys, as you're joining, please make sure you tell us where you're watching from so that even others can come and join us. So here we go. Here we go. This is how we are doing it. Sorry. Let's try to. And of course, how I'm doing it, this is the way to go. So those ones who always want to watch how I do my cornrows, and I think this is the time that I'm going to try to teach most of you who have just joined our lives, like to see how I be moving with my three fingers when I'm trying to braid, and I make sure that I do it without adding on tension. And I always do it from the inside, not inside cornrows, okay? Yes. Na clippers nano jai. Hizo turamwa. Ila clippers. Jijo clippers jijo yenye. Wazo chikilikinge ona. So guys, as you're joining us, make sure that you make sure that you tap on that red hat so that even others can join us. So here we go. As usual, when we're trying to do some of our crochet, of course, what we always have to mind is how we do the cornrows. And doing the cornrows, of course, those people who feel like maybe doing it with like these threads, it is not right. Others can just use the hair extensions. They're okay. Can also use the hair extensions. They're very okay with them. So here we go. I'm just going to make sure that we all learn how to do this cornrows. Of course, when I reach at here, I wanted to we hold it detailed so that you can see how I do my cornrows. And most of the times, like I said, I always do it inwards. Inwards, okay? So this is how I do it. And then after, I make sure we do this. So, sorry. Kansubira bino tebirabika. Tasinsusulirako. Oba nkozesa eno size. Mbadde kisunsuleko nga kiramba. Wano baba bakisazeemu omulundi gumu. Ono oba busatu? Nedda ssebo. Ono guli gumu. Bakisazeemu gumu. Tolaba? Bakisazeemu gumu. So, naffe tusalemu. Ffe tusalemu eyo. Naffe makati omulundi gumu. Then tubusunsule. Busunsule si mu butono, mu binene. Muwanda weave. So hey guys, let's now try to continue doing this. Now I'm going to the step that most people want, like to see closely. And yes, why I always want you to see closely, because I really want you to learn how to do this inward cornrow, and it is very, very, very nice. Most of the times when I do it, just because it is very neat, most people feels like it is too tight. Some people feels like it's too tight. Now you can see how I'm doing it, just like this, and then I start braiding. Somewhere when you feel like maybe I'm trying to be speedy, you'll tell me. So most of the times I've been teaching you guys that the only thing we need to focus on is how I move with these thumbnail, these 3 fingers like this, that I do this, and this one comes and pick. So it is 1, 2, 1, 2, this picks. And it is 1, 2, this one picks. 1, 2, this picks. Just like that. And now, as you're doing it, you have to make sure that you don't add on tension, because for it is always neat. So I do it that way. And now here we go. to mix it with this. Ibra, tosalam. Tabanga yasazemut. Tabanga yasazemut. Wasazemut. Aha, tosalam. Sorry about that. So as we continue, here of course you can see how it is coming to the same thing. I'm going to do it here. I have to make sure that my lines are going this straight. Bazongaleha nankandule kokwekusana. So here we go. I add on this. You see how it's going? And then I blend it this way to start moving like this. You see? You see? So if you start learning how to do this, it is very, very mad. I can't braid hair. Congratulations. Sorry about that. So guys, this is how you have to move. But if you try to look at me, I'm just using these three, like this 1, 2, then this one picks. So he's 1, 2, this picks. But if you try to see my hands, how like they're moving, they just, I don't put on tension at all. I don't put intention as I'm braiding, because at the end of it all, I know that we are going to be adding in crochet, so I don't put on tension. So this is how we just move. Just like this. Now when I reach down here, of course I bring this to come and join, then we go it this way. Azongarukira clippers ndole. So this is how I move, like this. And it is very, very simple, like learning how to do it. It is really very, very simple. Just as long as you use only these three. Okay. So here we go. Again. Let me try to change her. Banzo uyorole hali hali kamera obiraba nerora kuno. Wazigariza hansi mbenyindo gwagirebe kukan erije. So here it's where you need to see it very well, because at the end of it all, here's where you have to learn it very well as I'm doing it. You can see it is once here, and then I start by this way and I bring this. I go. So you see, I pull this 1, 2, this goes down here. This 1, 2, this goes here. This 1, 2, this goes here. Got it, Maurice. 1, 2, this goes here. So once you start doing this, trust me, you'll find like it is all going very, very well and perfect. So this is how I always achieve my braiding, like 1, 2, this picks it, 1, 2, and this one picks it. So this is how it's moving. As in down nikagamba. Oh. So as we continuing, guys, buzz over the hands. This is how I move with it. Sorry. You can see how neat it is. Very, very neat, but as long as it is inward braiding. And like I said, we've realized that this one lasts more longer than those other cornrows, because for it just grows from inside. Yes. So it is better that you also learn how to do this. So as I'm continuing, I just get done here. Chintu chinayewa nuko okunanka how do they say it, okuteka nanka liyo mfried mode wabasha kugiteraho. Bijja kukyusa ekigundi ekiteeke mu resolution. So guys, I cannot see you. Okay, this is Abigail. I know how to braid hair, but this one I can't. But you can learn. You can learn. It is very, very simple. Yes, it is somehow hard, but you can just try. I know most of you know how to do the yarn cornrows, the updo. Most others, they call them updo. Those updo cornrows, but even this one is nice. You have to make sure that you maintain that middle line. So I bring this, I just hold it with this a little, just like that, and then I start braiding this way with only these 3, 1, 2, this picks, this one picks. You see, it is very, very simple once you try to do it this way. Unatuma kwa scrolling ukaja handset clippers niyo kuija. Watakushamani. This is incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, those who are watching. So as usual, this is how I just do it, and we continue it with this. This out of the hands, like that. Now you find like this one, you don't have to put any tension. And of course, I recommend it even if you have your daughter and you need to braid her. This would be a very, very perfect cornrows that will last. I mean the method. Let's say now if they were like small, that means they would, like those ones who always want to put on wigs, okay, find you just do like these cornrows and they stays there. So here we go. And I just sit this way. Are we going to the next step? Hey guys, what's up? Okay, this what was that here? AF, wow, I dream of traveling to you to have my hair done one day. Wow. AF, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you. Unaenda kwa nini? Kweli? Kama si. Katwashe mero. Unaenda kwa kamera. Thank you so much, AF. Wow, I love that. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Nino baza kuchkwatira omwanya kwakwata heruguru aho za kutiina zaho abafotografa bingi kiripaza omuranga weyenyenya ngalina warazi mazina aterera. So now if you try now, you can see how he is broken here. This and big shout out to you, AF. Thank you so much for the hyping on this Monday. Yes, thank you so much. We love you. So as we're continuing at doing this, so as we go so that now here we go. If you try to look here, you can see here it's somehow broken. So I first get this part, but since it is inwards, trust me, for it can always collect it all. But of course, you just don't have to add on tension because we also need this hair to grow back again. So you just have to be as gentle as possible to see that it is coming out very nicely, just like this. You see, it is now moving. Our client, please smile. I don't know why she's not smiling. Maybe she doesn't have the tooth. Yeah. Are you sure? That's why not smiling. Maybe she's shy. So you can see how our cornrows are looking very neat, and of course they're neat and this soft. Okay, so we are moving this way. Fani shankata kujuhura. Echi nichombeni manya echo. Ne ya mwiho. Yamkwat. Abe yamkwat. And AF we shall pasugaruke rugur. We shall be waiting for you. Okay, and yes, I like guys as you're joining, kataba kubaza tibakabiriku. Bazo gezo scrolling hands ndo tiziri tugaruke heruguru. No a message heruguru. Garuko hands ari narura sharp on fire high. Okay, ngoso mukoka tete. So here we go. Now we are remaining with this one here. So you can see how it is and very fast enough. So as you're learning, for you might learn slowly by the end of it all, after becoming a pro like me, it will also be easy for you, like just to do it the way I'm doing it. Hello, Crochet Master. Yes. And how are you doing? So as we're here, just continue doing it this way. So bagamba oseka ati nomwenyereketa mwereketa mu kifo ky'okuseka. Nanyo tinkumanya. They're telling you to laugh and you're laughing from the apron. We say that we're shy. Who can be shy? Not you. Oh, well. What would make you be shy? The people who are watching, yet they're very far from you. They're making you shy. Before you're just shy at your own. Or you're musisi. Someone saying that you smile for them and you're like you're shy. How is it just a long thread? Now, sometimes you may not put a long one, okay? It is just how can I say it? If the hair is not, if the hair is thick enough, you may not put that the thread, even if it's not big, okay? No, even if it's not long, I just put on a short thread, like, because what we need to care about is the beginning, like here in front, because of all the crochet that we always do, what matters is the front. Yes, whenever you do your crochet and they come out very soon, just know that your front has got a problem, okay? Yes, just know the front has got a problem. So you just have to do them without the front. So ebintu ebindi ningamba nimbigamba konka ubu ebintu ningamba niwenda ohike hihi. Can the camera get closer? Mbati ye nobasha kuhika hihi kandi otakurebayo. Nobasha maybe kuzumingira aho ori kandi oriya atakukureba aho nihamara. So here we go. You were speaking Kinyankore. Noza kuchireba. So here we go. I start it with like this, and then I just continue with this. But most of the times, if you find like it is the baby hair, please don't plait it. Yes, if it is the baby hair, don't plait it. Yes, they're saying that's better, they can see well. But all in all, you just have to make sure that the front is very, very, you don't add on tension, okay? Just have to do it as gentle as possible. Just like that. And you continue it. this way. Get it? Just move on like that. So at the end of it all, I tap this inside or agenda offside. Eh? So here we go. This is how you can achieve it. And now, once you do that, of course, we are remaining with the last one. So here we go. I'm changing no garuka ukamuteka hariya hanze kukuhimba noja kunca umugongo niyo kujya kuba wabanza kugucwa se. So now we're going on the last one. Okay. Hano bazo zooming hey wa Maurice. So this last one, of course, we have to put the middle line as usual. Cover to slow jijo. The middle line. So I mix the thread. These ones are 4. So I do 3, 1. Just me. But for you, you can do, yeah, 3, 1 is okay. But still depends on the hair. Okay, now when I'm starting, everyone, me, I'm trying to learn it. Nae mama, it's hard. So I put this to hold it here, and then I go it this way to hold this, and this one comes. This third one, the fourth comes. This, the third one, the fourth comes. This, the third one, the fourth comes. This third one, the fourth comes. This third one, and this one comes. This third one, and this one comes. This third, this comes. You know how I'm trying to slide this is the one that makes it to look simple and not painful. How I'm sliding my hands, but all in all, you just have to make sure that, because now when you try to look here, you may think like there is tension, but it is not at all. Why is the thread needed? The thread is just needed to make like more like the cornrow to stay more, to last longer, since we're going to add on a crochet. Okay, since we're going to add something on top, so we always put that one in there. So after all of this is done, Okamazi. What? So when I'm done here, of course, now these 3. So I'm going to add them like this, so that they all go here. Hi, ukoaje? Niko sawa. Nasemaje? Well, look at it. I'm very far from you. because I'm in Uganda, Kampala, the Pearl of Africa. So this is done, and this is how it looks. So what we're going to do is, why did we leave this part? So I'm going to be showing you why we left this, and we just left it for a reason, in the way that when we're going to do these things, there are some other things we are not, because we're going to sew something on top, but I wanted it to remain like looking more natural. So this one, I can pull this into 2 or maybe 3 to do this, and we do this. Okay, so this one, let's say it comes here like this, and of course what we always do, sometimes we don't always do things with the, we don't always put the crochet yanje bireria banzo wache chingamu taro wow no kureba mu mundom, there's no crochet. Okay, let me get it. Let me bring my crochet. Oh, now crochet tubangwe ya blue. Mna buli omwana ina crochet ya blue chokanza akirizibwa okubera nazo. So here we go. What I'm going to do, let me try to though I don't want my this to show, so I will try to be firm. I'm trying to pull it from outside like this. You see? Like that. So now if it's like that, of course, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it this way. And then I do the twisting here. After this, this one like this, and the second one goes. So even this one, I still want for it to be like the other one, since I don't want to add in gel. I don't want to add in gel, but I want it to be firm. So at least the gel will just be brushed, okay? So here I also twist this. Nkoko wayo koro tukachitahikire nebi. Nusana kata kusiba gishoke. Nda wero wararamu. Aho nogenda kusanga wasumagira na marusu gatoni. Sejavuga. Amugamba noja. Mbugo rubango genda wagunda tunede. nareva praise nawo namani praise yagambe ekigambo ekebirungi kikina. So still it's what I want to do here. Konka hano kale tugende tutyo, no problem. N'omwanda video iriya angle ebiri tiine enshonga. Konka it's okay. But so konteire kundabe nga babala. It's okay. Now if I do this, I make sure this is inside. I move on like this. And if there was gel, of course, I wouldn't have been doing all this pulling and what. So, after all it's done, why I want to avoid it is that I want at least she can be just brushing, because not every day you will always be putting on gel. Because at the end of it all, if she's going to stay with this hair for a long period of time, she doesn't need to do all that. So now this one, bagundi bona batambulira kyekimu balinga bali mu World Cup. So this one I want to crochet it up here. Tugende? Why is it? So I'm going to crochet it up here and it goes here. So I try to pull it a little bit so that it is here, and I continue with it. So again, I also try to bring this. Promise. Kantu nkaka nakagaruka kandi oza kweshanga kandi Maurice niwo kakora. Kantu iko meeting kandi batugurukire. Kantu ize shahi ibiri. Bisi na yakunda atandika kwiza ninchera. Muza konkora muta. This one comes. Nanyekaniza kute. Kandi bisi numwana ngurukota. Nanyi nachera. Nanyi nizira gukora. So noza kweshanga nanyi ndiyo ni nyombero meeting aboga bemeremo. Ni munabisa. Akusanga kwa munabisize nimba nimanye zinyine kuchajinga. Travel with Nangimai. What is after Kara? Attention. Arikoraje. Wareba waka. Attention ma. No basho za YouTube no chance zonke za nankani. No basha kwehereza ninga kubano yenanka nokoko kumano kwata aka enti ishinga ukora ebi ya food yeto kutamantichi so ntajitamu ne ukora kubi So now here we go. Our cornrows, this is how it is. Now this is very nice from South Africa. Thank you so much, Locust. And yes, this is Grace Morahai. Okay, those ones who are joining, thank you so much for joining. Video. So since like the way I said that I'm going to do something that is natural. I want to create something that is natural. Of course, we are going to do it this way. And now, let me see. I'm trying to see how I can do it. Obu munanka buli obwakananka ka moda kakuba bantu notes nimusalamu gabwinga. Two. Sure. Esatu. No cansalem. So my hair, I'm going to try to cut it into two. She wants one Sharon. So if we're doing that, of course, I always want, whenever I'm crocheting, I start from behind, because this is something I always want to do. And for her, she has got a certain, like, the hair oil, the hair oil that she uses. So let's try to crochet this. And whenever I'm crocheting, anything that is with curls, of course, when we crochet it this way, it can always be firm, it can not come out. So I'm doing it once like this. And most of the time for me, when I'm doing my crochet, I make sure that I follow. Those ones who are tapping on the red heart, thank you so much, guys. Yes, I love you so much. Those ones who are doing it, you're doing an amazing job. So here we go. I'll go to the next step. And also, make sure I do this. So these are simple hairstyles that you can just do within an hour, and it is done. When like you're just serious, you're not teaching like the way I'm doing. If I'm just serious, like I'm not doing it like right now the way I do, and I have to say this and this in just 1 hour, this is done. So again, I always want to start from down like the way I said, and I'll also try to make sure that I show you most of the time like those mistakes that you always do when you're doing your crochets. So this one is just done it this way, and then I continue doing it like this. Aha, hatunochimana tuba tuyine kuteekaho kunonga tukwe. And now another thing that I just want, like I've been telling most people, like those ones who have been following my crochet, like when we have been doing the crochet. I've been telling you most of the times whenever we are doing these kind of crochet, the only thing we always mind about is the cornrow that you do should always match with the crochet that you're going to do what? To add on top. Because once, let's say if I had made small cornrows, it means my crochet, the one that I would have been doing here would have been having like those small, the small curls maybe. But just because most people do this mistake, you find you have done like these big cornrows and then you add on crochet that are very small. Or maybe you do big cornrows and you add on crochet, you do small cornrows and you add on big crochet. So that one's also most of the mistakes that people do. You find at the end of it all, the crochet comes out very soon, or maybe even you find it like, you find the crochet is looking not okay, not balancing, just because of the hair extensions that they do is not equivalent to the cornrow. The cornrow that they do is not equivalent to the crochet extension they, yes. This is what the depression. Lenye tinkumanya wewe. Petro hanga nyambe. Depression zinduge mu wewe. Uhwe. Bantu bangumi. So now I'm in front. Of course, this might be a very like the body might be big, and I just have to reduce it a little bit. Elena, how are you? So I try to put this first, and then I add this one second. Most of the times, there are some things that we just have to use the common sense, okay? Because you cannot just make like small cornrows when you have a bigger hair extension that you're going to add on top. What do you expect? So at the end of it all, you'll find like the crochet just comes out very soon. Those are the people you find like maybe in a week, you find your crochet is coming out. And another thing also depends on the cornrow, the one they did, because if the cornrow is not like firm, mostly in front, trust me, at the end of it all, your crochet might come out very soon. So the foundation needs to be very nice and firm so that your crochet can last. Taking this out is also very easy. Of course, this you cannot reuse it. Taking it out, of course, you're going to have to throw these extensions. So at the end of it all, you just have to cut it with a scissors and it's off. That is the way of taking it out. Excuse me. kanyo most of the times kunkuba ndiokwe oshanga bambuza akakanto omuntu naza akakoma tukaherezo nyoni banyuma nta promise mbeni nkora nawe akarebera mukamuhereza nza kwesha mpura omuntu nangira promise agambe takasobora osobola disoma inchi ya wingwa kandi ochera nolusoma wiro bwamazire muzajingo veri muzaji kana tuferata yes okay mic check 1 2 tusinzidewa beta to na okurekana kwesiru nabanananka beti no manya bakutandika kubaza paint njibwene giji ndokwanga ekifaananyi kirengera how do you take it out? Of course, I've answered that, and then now someone's saying like how we maintain it. Maintaining this is also very, very simple. Of course, when we're having like this hair with cows, something that you don't have to forget is the moss. The hair moss. You don't have to forget the hair moss. So the hair moss, you need to be having it, and then, of course, even these sprays that are moisturized. Okay, but the hair moss is very, very nice when it comes to this. Yes. So when you have that, just know you can really do maintain this. Another thing is you don't let it dry. Don't let it dry. Like you just have to keep on moisturizing it, just for these cows not to. But as long as you have the hair moss, then other things are okay. Asante sana. So you see, we are coming to the conclude. But all I always want you guys to know is these crochet that whenever we are doing them, we always need to, like whenever you're trying to do a crochet, try to make sure that you crochet them as you're doing steps, okay? Don't just start from the front and you find someone is doing the crochet but your client doesn't know even how it's going to end, because the whole hair might be even covering her face. You don't know how it's going to end. So most of the times I would like you guys, whenever you're trying to do that, please try to follow the steps. Try to follow the steps. So here we go. Those ones who are just joining us, please, you can tell me where you're watching this live from, please. Even Ella didn't tell me where she's watching from. But for me, I've told you. I've given you your solutions. So while I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to create something to remain like something natural. Okay. When you just have that afro, Okay, this is Las Vegas, Victoria Palm. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Ayla, where are you from? Uh, oh, she's come from Netherlands? Okay, for me, I'm very far from you. I come from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. So guess what? You can see how my hair is turning to look like. So whenever you do like following these steps, trust me, you'll be seeing where you're going. You like even the client also herself can be seeing like how she's going to look like. So it is always good like you do this, but following the steps, okay? Following the steps from down, coming. But most people, those ones who know, like they know how to do crochet, find someone is starting from the front line, here you start going behind, you start from there going behind. So at the end of it all, this client is not seeing it well, like she doesn't know where she's going, how it is going to look like. You get it? That's why even some other people start feeling uncomfortable. When someone is asking you, how is it going to look? But when, now you can see even from here. Oh, blessing love. So, Cynthia Smith. Oh, oh no, she's not. She's Selena Smith. Thank you so much for joining, watching from Mississippi. Thank you so much. Kantu akali kanema okwogeramu. Neka kulema kubaza. Ninja kutaka kazindaro. Jakutaka kazindaro bebazi.
And Ella was like, oh.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, blessings. Greeting from Italy. We love you so much. Maurice, the young lady, blessing. Alicia. Maurice and the young lady, blessings. Thank you so much, Alicia.
Thank you.
Okay, then Guyana. This is Charlene watching from Guyana. Wow. Nga wojuulidde it's Guyana. I've never had someone watching my live from Guyana. So amazing.
Can you please be specific where Guyana located, right?
You go and search for it. It is there. Search for Guyana. You will see where it is. You're just a model and you're stressing us. Okay, yes, this is Achoy. Hello. Where are you watching this from? Anagamba Achoy kanindwa naira. Tunonoseko kwasira hamuno. Kero ndigenda kutaka kazindaro. What's wrong? Why do you smile while holding your mouth? You got an accident? Asante. Okay. Nawe tugenda bisala. Nyanza. Guyana. Hey guys, Ella, oh, she's so beautiful. Thank you. Ejeji yaruga hedge, bazorebe. Yeah, Maurice. Status. Wajio. So guys, and Maurice, our young sister, seems shy. I don't know why she's shy. I don't know why she's shy, but she's not shy. She's not shy. Hello from South Carolina. Wow. Brown skin girl. She's watching from South Carolina. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. You can see how amazing how my hair looks like. Kuno.
When you see the picture here now.
Bwanyiga. Ono abalabika bulungi naye kyattamako kiri kimu. Alinga omusiru. Is that kinky hair? Not really, it is not. Hi from Nigeria. Wow. Adamu. Adamu. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. You see, what I was trying to tell you that most of the times we need to follow like these steps, like when you're trying to do this, you follow the steps, like how you're doing your crochet. You have to make sure that you keep on following the steps, okay? How it is moving. Now, when you do that, it means at the end of it all, you'll find like even your client will already would have already seen how it is going to come out, how she's going to look like, and once she sees that, trust me, you'll always be the best. Okay?
This is it from Brazil and then a little
Obrigado.
from France.
Oh, Suzette from Brazil. Okay.
Then Mariam from Nigeria.
El Gabi from France. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Oh,
Merci.
that's when merci beaucoup. That's why I stopped from. I don't add on. Olga, hey, from France, Paris. Thank you so much for joining. Of course, now I think even like this hair, those people from France would look good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good, because you're now looking like those ones in Spain.
Yeah,
Yet she says what?
looks good.
Oh, más bien. Más bien. Já uma Leslie que deu gente que zuma.
And then
Exato,
on
Juma.
New
New Jersey.
Yes.
Oh, where? Joseph? Oh my God, she's here, Gwendolyn Bonner. Wow. Oh my goodness, I've taken long time without seeing you. Hey, do you remember Gwenny? Yes, Gwendolyn is around here today with us. Oh, tumeku.
Mesidiana.
Tumefanyaje? Ah, tuna salam. We missed you. And this is Joseph from UK, London. Okay, watching from UK. Oh, Uchene, and then this cell is wonderful. I love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yet we are not yet done. So that is something that I was just trying to tell you, that most of the times when you start your styling, like when you start your crochet and you do it as you're trying to sorry, as you do it as you're following the steps, at the end of it all, you'll find like it is just, even when you have not yet finished, you find it looking very, very nice.
The one from Paris, she was like, yeah, we like that kind of look.
Oh, you see, it is a very nice thing. Like Gwenny, asante sana kutujoin. Asante sana, we missed you so much. Gwen is here today. Yes. Everybody. Hey, everybody. I'm from AC. That is South Carolina. Thank you so much, Nancy, for joining. Onyeka John Paul, thank you so much. So to those ones who have been mamanga waiters, wait a gachi. Ate si uyo ayambadde ekikalu akubye ekikalu akubye ekikalu kyabwe kino azunge alinga ogw'omukanzu. I love the front already. It's given, you see. This. I know.
You.
And Sandra Dico from German. Wow. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. So that is the only trick that I can tell you, that if you just use that, everything is just going to be very, very perfect for you. Because at the end of it all, we just need like this, we need it to look like, we need to follow the steps when we are doing this. So that at the end of it all, the client is seeing where she's going, okay? And you're also seeing how it is going to come out because you're following the steps. But once you start from behind, like from the front, and you just do your crochet that way, trust me, it is not good at all. So here we go. As I'm doing this, I'm going to reach at the time where I'm going to finish up this. Okay, see? So we're remaining with only this line. And of course, all these, we always make sure that we do them. So if I'm going on this line, I'm going to try to make sure that I reduced on my extension, okay? Because still we want it to go the other side, but I don't want it to be much more here. So this one can be here just to cover this part. So, of course, a disclaimer to those ones with short foreheads. Those ones with short foreheads, of course, if you have a short forehead, there's the way this hairstyle might be on you. Of course, I'm talking about the sideways. Because those ones with short foreheads, they will also want to do this kind of a sideway, yet it might not look nice. Or maybe if it is too much of this sideways, there's the way someone needs to do it. So now, if you try to look here, I'm trying to change the way of locking, because now this is my third line. I'm trying to change the way of locking, that I'm locking it like this, and then after I tie it. So this one just helps it to it lifts it up very well whenever I do that. Maurice, she can wear it in a big, just like that, in some loop earnings. Of course, it can still be this big. It is not bad. It is not bad. Yes, and those ones who need it very small, of course, we can finish doing it this way and then we trim it this way. Eyelash is saying, okay, thank you so much. Now they were saying that you're not smiling, but still you're not smiling. I don't know what's wrong with you. Shall make sure that I look for the reason. Nicho mbagambire mu rujungu. Yes. Nsoka kubagambira mu rujungu ekiwangambire. So here, of course, if I tried to do this, omwisi wanje orijaho ogwo gunwashobere. So here we go. What we're going to try to do is just to trim, just like to make it more smart. Kevirunji kana musanganyisa chikwatire pafu. Kevirunji rekoro munwa man. I swear. Kusakana ita promises onzi nge donut. Ningambira mazima. Nyopro kevirunji tinkumwe. Siza nja kuchitunga konka just nani ndonda crochet think manje najina. Kevirunji. Kevirunji no ina koko disappointinga. Nituruga hanu tuchikozere kurunji. Betu kasta. Nanka yawe ine koko kuhinduka. Manya njete rale, njete programu. Tinkumanya. Yona kururo muntu koko mwainuka. Kandi yagaruka kundi. Kano kuja kumuhika wa mbeja sinaka kora bukora. Ningena kumara nkorechi. Okay, hey, just for the puff. Na donut bajizingira. Hato banora baraba ule nagaru. Nagambira mugenzi. Konka tukabonire kweli. Urati yaba no mudoma mugenzi wa nikaninde bakabonire. Bazo kole mutrate. You know, like you're now looking like this woman who sang "What's Love Got to Do?" What's love got to do? Got to do, yeah. Ha, hatu no ribankaka. Kokashtam za praise na obe mukano. Hey, by clippers can in the water off a wagaruka. So now here I'm going to try to trim a little bit to make sure that it is stunning, but I'm not going to trim like all of it. I'm just trying to shape. Okay. Remember, like the way we said, because of this, we're trying to make it look more natural. So here we go. Uchimanti ugundi bulwa yambala bwato ebura beranga wa professor. Aberanga wa professor oba bana wa France. Lero bayagana nateka ko bugalu bindi. Ne mulabanga imide ko yalinga pianist. Nalima nyinti lero abasi ku piano. Yagana imide kuba backing. Noga ndikatoyo nga oloka tuli ku church ngali mu ko backing. Ngali mu ku backing. Natia nema ninsirika mu bwenti mpulira aba backing. Backup singing. Ngeno kulira. Ngali mu ku backing up simulira. Ngambo mutabani story shi. So here I'm just trying to make it look more neat. Waiting. Nkoko wasemiri. Nacho siriko kajitera. Matinch. Kura wajihai.
No, kundora nisokerere bati.
Kando atakumanti ndikusemeza. Okay, now this is Alicia backup singer. Sounds good if she has the voice. Yeah. And Victoria Palm saying, Whitney, look. Oh, me, I thought of Tina Turner. Tina Turner. But if they're saying Whitney, I'm going to bring the real Whitney. Mpoza maze kuteka yochi. Nanka sibireki. Bamusiba kirokino locks insanzi genda kumala emyezi nka 8. Nanko mwisichi wanje. Bamukoma locks erizo. Think mankanda kwasam. So here we go. Why I always want to do this, just because this one the way they have to keep on coming out like this way with that natural look here. And then this is what I was trying to tell you here. So I can just put this little one here to try to hide this braid here. And then I tie it more. So by the time, like, or maybe, you see, like to hide it this way. So she just does this and this hair remains there, okay? So of course, when we're trying to do the baby hair, of course, we're just doing the one in front. And I didn't want to add it in the hair when I was doing the other, the cornrows, because most of the times I always try to tell you this, that once you do like this hair and it just looks neat without the gel, trust me, the time you add on the gel, someone might think that maybe you have added on tension. So I do this going here. Ebra tovaona ate nogenda encha nogamba nti bangamba nti apron tebazitunda nolaba nga bwe mubaluka
mbabulira ne ntula mu kasoda.
ebimuli byange ne mubyasiza bwereere nze no ate mba sibajjukira, in fact mba sijjukira na kigambo ekyo nakyogera ddi. So guys, this is how it is. And yes, after all this is done, of course, like the way I told you, we're just going to add in our hair moss. And now with our hair moss, of course, we need to add on the moisturizing spray. Okay.
Yeah, it is nice. You can never win a silver, not just silver. Oh, it's so like looking so pretty. That with that African look, everyone was like, wow, wow. Nanga mbura na ngiza yanja ngoje ina 2 days. Nkashasha. That is
Of course, this one we all know what it does when it comes to Nazakui. This one is the one that you can always use to maintain those curls. This is how. That's not okay. Yes. So this is the hair moss that we just have to add in, like to maintain those curls. And of course, those ones who've been asking like how you can maintain this, as long as you have the moss, trust me, everything is just going to be very easy for you.
Salima from Saudi.
From Saudi Arabia, Salma. Hmm?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salma, how are you doing? So you can see how the front has looked like just because of the moss. Okay. So these are the simple hairstyles that you can always do in just for some hours. And then after it all, bitko vanokale kotu vandu venovatera betunyencha nepafu kani kugambe kani kuvihacha kunswazo vonova nogendera ndoho betu anguturukira moto nondinguza nokundinguza hachiri tokutekaho hair bonnet. Enchikavyamisa kana nukwakuva nayenda kevirunji katakwena vinteve kumuka anawali morukikuru tanikire kuiji takwena vinteve kumugwagwa meiso era natandichira kantu kache ambo kandeitire turasharashaho mishu choy ambo no Carol. I just wish. Hey guys, so now this is what I was just trying to explain to you, that how you can always achieve these simple hairstyles. And I'd like to big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the love and the support you have showed me today. And yes, I cannot, Maurice is promised there today if she's send her my blessings. Promise someone is saying hi to you. And Candy, greetings from Brazil. Thank you so much for being with us today. What is that spray for? Of course, you have seen it. You have seen it here, what it has just done, like here in front. It just makes the curls to look more nice. Then, this can I save this live video? Yes, I'm going to be posting it. Okay, going to be posting it. So guys, this is what I wanted you to see very well. And I hope you have learned something from it. And guess what? Even tomorrow, we are going to be live the same time. May the Lord keep blessing you all. Yes, may the Lord keep blessing you all. This is how our client is. And according to her dress code, you can see how the hair is just looking very nice. To those ones who are saying about her looking like those the light waisted, I don't know about that. But she's a shy person. Nja kujuma manya, nja kujumera mlive man. It's good. Can even serious or already have just really serious over no. Already see me out. Ninja kujumera. So this is what I got for you, and of course for those ones who will be watching the whole tutorial, yes, I'm going to add it in there so that you can also see how we achieved this. So for now guys, I'm gonna be signing out, and yes, I cannot, let me first finish up this. This is Naba Shemerwa Mnonga Yamawe Kupashamwe. What moss, where are you using the moss? I've said it all, like when you use the moss, it just maintains the curls. Yes, Maurice, you all have a soap. Indeed. She got a date tonight. I don't know. Maybe if she can. Long live Master. Thank you so much. And yes, guys, I need to sign out right now. May the Lord bless you all for now. Bye-bye. See you next time. But tomorrow, catch up with you. Bye-bye.